Hi, welcome to my channel. Um, this is a makeup review, so it's going to be pretty quick because I only have 16 minutes of storage, so this has to be really quick. So let's see, I used the Sephora Watermelon Cleansing Wipes to go under any fallout, but there wasn't much fallout, but these worked pretty good. I used the Yensa BC foundation, and it was medium warm. I want to see if I could find it in here so I could show you what the bottle looks like. It's all in with my empties, but I don't think I can find it. I got it in Ipsy as a sample. Here it is. I think this might be it. Yep. This is it. That's what it looks like. I should have looked for this first. I wasted precious time. But it worked great. I loved it. And it went on. I thought it would be too dark because I squeezed all the ones I had in here. And to me it looked too dark in here. But when I put it on it was fine. So I didn't have to lighten it at all. So that was good. So this is a good foundation. It went in everywhere. It looks like it worked. I don't know. For me it worked okay. But so does Wet n Wild. So, but this seemed to cover a lot better. Like my redness over here, I covered it up. And then I put on blush to make it red again. Go figure, right? Silly. So, let's see. I used the Pacifica Bronzed Rose blush and bronzer. This one I had to repair. That's why it looks like it does, because it broke. For a highlighter, I used my Tetris highlighters that I all put in this container. Remember when I fixed it? But then it dropped again and broke. So either fix it again. But they're really big crumbles, so maybe I'll just use it as is. Then I used the Bausch & Lomb Lumify in my eyes after I did my makeup to get rid of the redness from doing my makeup. It seemed to work good. My eyes look white. So I used the Starburst Lip Smacker Mango Melon Lip Balm first before I did my put on my lipstick. Then I used the Porefessional by Benefit, and that worked really, really great. It is really a good primer. It covered, if you like that kind. I don't know, maybe some people say it feels like silicone feeling, but to me, I don't mind that because it works and blocks it, I think it covered pores. On camera, it looks good. I don't look like it has too many pores left, just wrinkles. Then I use the Trestique Brazilian Bronze cream bronzer. And then on top of that, I use the powder. Because I always put the creams on first. I put the foundation, then I put the creams on. And then I put the foundation, creams, then I powder my face, and then I put another coat of the bronzers. I use the Trestique Maldives Luminescent highlighter, cream highlighter for my brows. I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills clear brow gel for a... that works good. I like it. So far, everything worked good. I keep using these same products. The Cheeky End by Farrah I used as a powder brush. I liked how this went on. It worked. It didn't streak or anything. I used the Olution I Love Eye Contour. And that, I guess it works. I don't know. It's hard to say. It moisturized. I don't know what else it's supposed to do. Then I used the Moda Angle Brush for my bronzer. That's what it looks like. I got this at the Ipsy and it worked well. The Shayna B Miami contour brush. I use that for my blush. The only thing I have to say is for the Pacifica Bronze Rose, I had to use quite a bit to get some color, but maybe I overdid it. I don't know, but it took a while. I used the Billion Dollar Brows Universal Brow Pencil in taupe, and that I used for my brows, and I liked it. I like how it goes on. It's not too overwhelming. It goes on gentle, like gentle, and it doesn't make too much of a mess. I use this Wet n Wild fan brush to put on my highlighter, and I liked how it went on. It didn't like just plop it on and leave a line. It kind of spread out good, so it was good. I used the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer in Light Ivory, and that worked well. It was once I put it on, and then I used my finger to spread it out. I guess it concealed. And then also too, when I changed my brushes, I used the Color Switch by Vera Mona, and that works really good. And what else? Let's see. I use the Sugar Rush Don't Hate Hydrate Oil-Free Moisturizer. This worked really well, and it's sunk into my skin great. I used the Tarte Stay Spray Setting Spray, and this I like. It works good, and every time I can find it somewhere cheap or half price, I get it. So I got pretty much a good stock of it. Let's grab another handful. Then I used as a lipstick topper the Too Faced Hidden Talents High Shine Sparkling Lip Gloss, and this I love. So it goes on so nice. It tastes delicious. Next I used the Grandpa Plumping Liquid Blush, and it goes on very, very light, and I put it on before I put my powder, but it feels like peppermint to me. I don't notice my cheeks any plumper. They're pretty plump already. So if you want it just for the color, and it's very light. My daughter gave me this, so it's kind of too light for me, but it seemed to help out with the blush a little bit. I got the Appeal Gel Liner lip liner Next Level, and that's the color. I use that for a lip liner, and that goes on really nice and smooth and fills in great. I used the Wet n Wild Coloricon Loose Pigment as a shadow topper, and that was great. It just goes on very light and just gives an added sparkle. Moisture Boost Cooling Algae Eye Serum by Tony Moly. I use that, and I don't know if it works. I don't use it enough. I just use it when I do my makeup, so I don't know if anything's happening. I still see the same wrinkles. The only thing, I guess, maybe not as many because it moisturized. Then I use the Crystal Fusion Liquid Eyeshadow. I always apply it like I put one line of eyeliner, and then just above that a line across of liquid eyeshadow. I don't know if you could see it. See how it goes there? And I like to do that. It gives it more sparkle, a little more color. For my foundation, I used the Modessa brush, and that worked well. I liked it. I got this in the Ipsy, and I had no problem with it. Put the makeup on, and then was able to smooth it around all over. For my inner corner, I used the Wet n Wild brush, and it seemed okay. Not too sure about that. So I don't know if it was the eyeshadow or that I used, because I had a problem with the eyeshadow. I used the Farrah 35E brush for the top color, the highlight color. And I use the domed blending brush by Eddie Funkhauser for the dark color here that goes through my crease and the outer edge. I use the SL Missy Glam L50 brush for the whole lid. For the eyeliner, I use the Tartist brown. It's a double-ended. One end is, this is the pencil, and the other end is the liquid. I use the liquid for the top and the regular pencil for the bottom. But when I do this, my hand is very shaky, so my eyeliner is all kinds of cockeyed. I've used a Pretty Vulgar eyeshadow primer. This is terrific. I love it. It goes on nice. It has a little bit of very, very, very light color to it. I don't know if you could see if it'll show there, but it's a little bit tinted, but not very much, and I like it. It holds the eyeshadow on really good, and it makes it come out better, a lot darker, or, like, you don't have to really use a lot, I guess. So for the top highlighter color, I used the Metallic Eyeshadow Trio Saint Tropez. I used this light color, and when I used it without primer, you could hardly see it, but then I put the primer on, then it worked. And then I used the Ariza Camo Shimmer eyeshadow palette, and they all came out kind of light. I had to do a couple coats, so it took a while to build up. But this color here, it was this color here I tried to use in my inner corner, and I couldn't get it really to show up at all. I tried wetting my brush, using my finger. It took forever, and then I tried this, and that really didn't work at all, either. So I used, when I did my liquid eyeshadow, that kind of helped it out. But these colors are really not, they don't really go on well. And this is an expensive palette, I think. But they didn't go, it took a lot of building up. So maybe if you want a light look, it'd be better. But if you just want to do your makeup and you see a color, like I wanted it to be like that color. And I don't think, I don't know. What do you guys think? It took a couple coats to get it on. And for my powder, I used the Tarte Amazonian Clay and Smooth Operator finishing powder. I used that as a powder, and I like this. It went on, even though it's this white like this, it didn't really lighten anything. It worked out. And I better hurry up. I only got a few minutes left. I used the Il Makiage mascara. In my lower waterline, I used the Elizabeth Mott Smooth Shadow in Pearl. And then for the lipstick, I used my Frankenberry lipstick. Frankenberry, duh. Franken lipstick that I made. You can see a video on how I did that. Look in the older videos. And then for a primer, eyelash primer, I used the Lancome base, super enhancing mascara base. And that's it. I showed you everything. Okay. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye.